everyone, Carol here with another fantastic video for you today. If you haven't subscribed, please do so by tapping the subscribe button below. So what we're going to do, let me come out just a little bit. So what we're going to do is I took an 18-inch, and this is a evergreen wreath. It doesn't look like it because you can't see the hose. This is a really nice one. It's a nice size after it's finished. It has 2 rows in it, just like a lot of your wire wreath frames. You have an inner, which is elevated somewhat, and you've got an outer one. Okay, so what I do is when I get them, is I fluff them out to the bottom to the top, but then I take some ties and I connect them so that there's no hose looking in. Hi, Susan girl. How are you? Welcome. And then I fluff it out. So just to sort of, give y'all an idea of how they come. They come all boxed up and everything, and then I fluff. Okay? So I'm going to set this one over here with my pile of other junk I've collected today. And I'm going to bring this one over. I went ahead and I've still got pieces of mesh to put in it, but we've got a lot of other stuff going on it. So I didn't want to take up y'all's time tonight just watching me repetitively roll mesh. This is a snowball. It's a tricolored. It's got some emerald green in it, red, and then it's got white little lines in the red. That's like a cotton to imitate like a snowball. And I see a little, there it goes, it just pulled out. So anyway, I cut the mesh to roughly 24, 25 inches. Thank you. And what I've done is just a ruffle method. And tonight I've only got 8 ties on the bottom because this is just an 18-inch, and after I've got the bottom completed, it's already out to 21. So you can see how 18 inches expanded. So I have 8 on the bottom, and we're going to put 2 more on the top, making it a total of 6 on the top. Welcome, Ricky. Oh, don't fall on the floor. Thank you. I'd have to get up and go chase it down. Thank you. Thanks for spreading the love, Susan. Thank you, thank you. So like I said, I cut these to 25, 24, somewhere in that ballpark. So I cut them with a rotary cutter so your edges are more susceptible to fraying. This doesn't fray as bad as like your regular mesh because it's got a lot of the cotton in it, and that helps hold it together and it doesn't fray as bad. But I still go ahead and turn under my ends like so, and then we're just doing a ruffle, not the woodland ruffle, not my favorite. So you just scrunch right up the middle, just like you're ruffling it. My 2 thumbs is like a dam, and I'm just bringing my fingers to me. Thank you, Ricky. And then when I get to the end, I fold it over. Most of the time it's already folded, and I just take it in my hand, and it makes a beautiful like butterfly flower. Then I come over here, and I've tried to space them out to where the mesh is buttoned up against mesh, and sometimes that's really hard on an evergreen. So I just stick it down in there. Now the ties is the evergreen itself, and I just tie it in. The evergreens holds the mesh exceptionally well. And 2, it's Christmas, right? You think of pine trees and all of this stuff as you're going forward for the holidays, and you just spread it out, overlapping those ends to make it look like that flower. And then you pull your other one next to it just like you would a regular mesh, and it'll stick right to it. Okay? Then I've got one. I've sort of crowded the top, but that's okay. We want it to be able to hold the mailbox and other things we're going to stick on it tonight. Any bad weather for anyone else? Any storms? It's still been pleasantly nice here. Just taking it up the center, folded that end under. Grab it and fold this one under. So I've got a handful of mesh. I'm just going to push this out of my way, pull the other side out, and just stick it down in there using 2 ties. And you really only have to twist it one time. Excuse me. I feel for the poor people. Enough bad news. Okay. Hey, we're fast tonight. We've got that thing rocked, rolled. We got it fluffed. We've got it, all of the mesh in it. And as you can tell, I'll just sort of hold this up. It's nice and full. It is nice and full. Yes, you still see evergreen. No, it's an evergreen. So there we go. Is my fan too noisy tonight? I've got it on high. I can turn it down. So tonight I've got 4 different ribbons we're going to use. These are all 1/2-inch ribbons. Really. So we're going to use one of my favorites that I'm nearly out of. And this has got the little candy cane stripe or the candy stripes on the sides and an iridescent white down the middle. And then we're going to bring in, and it's glittered. Then we're going to bring in this right here, the green, the red, and this is all heavily glittered. I've also got this new one I fell in love with. This is, and I don't know if you can see it that well. Let me see if I can lay this on top of it and show you. It has the most gorgeous green in it, an iridescent green and gold stripes in it. I loved it. And it pairs really good with this green here. And so we're just going to alternate these, one on each tie, all the way going around the bottom and the top. And we'll be making a bow tonight, a little bit different bow to go on it. The more I practice my bows online, the more confident I get. Oh, you're... There we go. Oh. So what I did is I found my center by folding it in half. I scrunched it right up the middle. Now I'm going to put these coming out. I'm not going to crisscross them or anything. So I just sort of like to go ahead and pull them towards me. I find this green tie right here. I slap it down in the center of it. And I just twist it. Like I said, these evergreen ties, they hold really well. And y'all have watched me, if you've been following me the last 10 nights, watched me use them. Me and my ribbons. Get up there, young lady. See, isn't that a gorgeous combination? I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, but I might spread them out. Yeah, I like that better. Alternate them a little bit. Have to get rough with them. Tell them who's boss. So now we're going to use this new favorite of mine. And Lord, don't I love it. So I folded it in the center. I cut my ribbon tails to 12 inches tonight. Just go around to the next one. And like I said, I've only got 8 pieces of mesh tied to the bottom and 6 on the top. That's sort of how it worked out tonight without overrunning the evergreen. Get my hands to work correctly. So I'm just pulling them out. And this time I'll bring the green and then just separate them and make them stand loud and proud. There we go. Okay, so we've got the bottom done, and that's what that looks like so far. And now we're just going to go around to the top. See if I can find these little boogers up here. They're hiding on me. Excuse me. And we've only got 6 spots on the top. I'm telling you, I've got more band-aids on my hands. And I've injured myself more the last 2 days. I would think that. My goodness. Hot glue. Poked myself with a wire, and not just poked, it just ripped my thumb. And I was working with something, I can't remember what it was. Now I'm crisscrossing these on top. But not your traditional way. I'm keeping the 2 colors alike and then the 2 colors alike. There we go. Excuse me. Okay, so what do you think so far? Boy, it's a glittering, it's a glistening, I should say. Sparkling. There we go. It's just a sparkling. I love it. Let me put these little clips up. Put my rock up. And let's put the star of the show on. Isn't this mailbox adorable? Not only does it say letters to Santa, on the front it says Merry Christmas. We're actually going to put this side down. I went ahead and what I did is I took E6000 and then I spread it around. And then I took these cable ties, which has got a sticky backing, but I knew they wouldn't hold, and put 2 here. On the bottom, this is wood. So what I did is I put a staple in it, I put some glue, and then a pipe cleaner. And look at this. The lever goes up and down, and the mailbox opens. How adorable. I got this from Positive Creations. There we go. Had a hair. Now just to see where we want it. That side seems to be a little lower. So let's put it here. And I want to sort of get it in the middle, the high side of the middle. Okay. Let me get my handy dandy needle. And I may have to put extensions on these pipe cleaners, but I don't think so. It should be able to go right through to that. Does that look pretty centered there to you guys? I'm always leery. Okay, we'll go with it right there. And we're going to put a bow over here. Going into the black abyss right now. Being stubborn. Oh, it's got a little string that it's hung on. No wonder. Now let's get it back where it should be. Get some of these ribbons where we can still see them. What do you think so far? Isn't that adorable? It's on there really well. I gave it the shake test. Let's spread these ribbons out a little bit before we put other stuff in. Let's put our Santa's Got Mail. Thank you guys very much. Just gonna get these out of the way. Sort of bring them down this way. All right. Put a bow right there. Let's go ahead and make that sucker. Get out my 4-in-1. We're going to bring in one other color of ribbon, and it's a 2.5 inch. Let me get this up here so you can see it. It's a 2.5 inch. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm going to go ahead and dovetail this. And I'm going to take some off the deal. So I'm gonna, this isn't gonna be long tails or anything. This is going to be a stacked bow with lots of tails. So we're going to do like a 7-inch tail. And I'm just gonna twist it. Like I said, this is a 2.5 inch. And I'm just gonna leave it flat right there. We're just going to do 5 inches. That's going to be plenty big for this smaller evergreen. Just going to do one loop. That would get out of my way. Okay. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut the ribbon at 7 inches. And I'm going to dovetail it. And there we go. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to come in with this pretty 1.5 inch plaid. Going to dovetail it. And I'm going to cut this tail, I'm going to do this tail at 6.5 inches. Just slowly making the tail smaller. And we'll make the loops smaller. So we'll make this loop about 5.5 inches. We're going to twist it. they would just stay out of my way. Make sure I got that at 5.5. And I've got that one at 5.5. So I'm going to come out here and just cut this at 6.5 inches. Just like to make sure that my ribbon's twisted okay. You can always fix it before you fluff it too. Okay. So now we're going to come in with the green. Got those wires. It's going to poke me. So we're going to do 6 inches. Let me go ahead and dovetail this. We're going to twist it. We're going to put this one at 4 inches. Okay, cut this one at 6. Got her dovetailed. I think I might have. Oh, I cut it at 5. That's okay. What I'll do, go ahead and cut this in at 5. That's what I get for not moving my ribbon out of the way. Okay. So now we're going to bring in one of my favorites. So we're going to do this one at 5 too. The tail. We're going to do this one 3.5. Make sure I got it on the 5. Put a dovetail in it. Trying to start learning to clean up after myself as I go along. I seem to make a big mess for me to clean up before I go to bed. And we're going to top it off with this white and red. Thanks. So, 5. We're going to go ahead and do this one to a 4. I'm going to go down. No, let's do it to 4.5. Hi, Crystal. Welcome. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't run out. I know I'm close. Okay. So this one will be at 3. Got a twist. There we go. And we cut that one at 4. Yeah, see, my lovely ribbon has just, I've only got a precious little left. Oh well, next year. Get rid of that. All my little pins. Now I'm going to take a pipe cleaner. No zip tie. We're going to do a pipe cleaner. I'm just going to go ahead and get it evened out. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to hold it in the middle. I'm going to pull it really tight. I'm going to bend it over, and I'm going to twist it 5 good times. Okay. Then what I like to do is I like to go to the back of my ribbons and make sure everything's laying good. And there we go. A little bit different, but ain't it cute? Okay. And we're going to put that little sucker right there. So let me get my handy dandy needle. Now we're going in. Bent my needle, it's crooked. I think I actually did that the other day. Let me get it through the mesh. It's going to look like I'm pulling it in, but by the time we're through, it won't be. I'm just picking it up basically. I'm gonna trim that one just a little bit. How's that look, guys? Sort of blends in, but that's okay. Just a cute little bow. No long tails. It's just perfect. So a great idea for embellishments like this is, these are styrofoam, okay? They're regularly tree ornaments, and you can take a pot cleaner, and we've got our evergreen. And remember what I've said about evergreen is that it holds glue like no one's business. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a hole. Be careful not to go all the way to the other side. Then I'm going to take the skewer I put some glue on it, and now I'm just going to hold it in. I went at an angle get a little excess glue off of it. And, oops, wrong tool. Great. So what I'm going to do is just twist this just a little bit. Straighten out my ribbons to where I want them. Now I'm going to take this, the one I butchered, there we go. Gather up my glue on it, and I'm just going to stick it right down in that evergreen. But I want it to stand, I don't want it to sink down in there. I want it to stand out on top of it. And I pull this one Just going to twist this around in a circle, basically here on the bottom. Fix my ribbons. This time I'm just going to take my dowel, awl, ice pick, whatever you want to call it, because I don't have a sharp end on my stick anymore. I'm going to get some glue on it. Go right in that hole that I made. I just don't want to have a big old lump of glue back there. So I'm going to cut some of this down. I don't want it to go through all the way through to the other side. Okay guys, so this is what we've got around the edge so far. I just sort of went around the perimeter, okay? Won't be much longer. I'm just going to stick a couple of green balls down here at the bottom. Just going straight to the evergreen. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. So, let's get the tags off these. Good old Hobby Lobby. Sorry I missed that earlier. Okay. So now we have this beautiful bow. Just gonna put my fingers on it one more time. Okay. Let's take our wire cutters. Oh, these peel off apart pretty good. Yes, yes, yes. Adorable.